Hello, Robyn Banks, creator of Rap Snobs, and I wanted to share with you guys the story of me meeting Eminem. Today is October 17th. We are celebrating Eminem's birthday. By we, I mean me, because nobody in my house is celebrating with me. Today's his birthday, just know that, and I wanted to relive the time where I actually met Marshall Bruce Mathers III, Eminem, okay? This is for fans only, because if you're not a fan, you probably could give a fuck when I met Eminem. I'm sure you could care less. So this is more so for like my fellow Eminem fans and my core Eminem fans, all right? And now please, I encourage you to share your stories. Please comment down below and share your experience with meeting Eminem if you've ever met him at any point in time in his career, okay? All right, so it started off such a weird ass day. I will say that it started off to be one of the worst days of my life. I had gotten into a car accident that day. For me, I think it was some karma because earlier that day, I didn't pay my bill at the Coney Island in Detroit. Later on that night, my homegirl said, you know, let's go down to St. Andrews tonight. I'm from Detroit. Okay, I don't know if that's apparent, if I made that clear, but I'm from Detroit, grew up, born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. And this was in March 2000 no, it was March 2000. That's why I'm trying to figure March 2000. And no, it was March of 2000 when this happened, okay? So my friend called me up and she said, Queen Latifah is going to be at St. Andrews tonight. We go down there and we're like, yeah, so Queen Latifah's here tonight? And she says, no, Queen Latifah's not here. But Eminem's here. She says it so casual. She's like, but Eminem is here. And I'm like, who? Yeah, Eminem's here. He's not performing or anything. He's just kind of hanging out. Like, she was so calm and so casual. And I'm just like, okay, calm down. My friends immediately, it was with my two best friends, immediately it was like, okay, calm down. Calm down. We go into the club and we go towards our spot because we were again, we go to this club. This is St. Andrews Hall. This is the infamous St. Andrews Hall. If you've seen 8 Mile, this is the movie. This is the club where the battle took place, which is a real club. I mean, this is where we hung out every Friday night. And then the security guard, who we were really good, friends with, his name just happened to be Marshall. He's like, your boy over there. So he was like, you want to meet him? I was like, no. Again, this is just a security guard that works for St. Andrews at the time. He doesn't work for Eminem. He has nothing to do with Eminem. He's just a security guard. And he takes my hand. He was like, come on, I'm going to walk you over there. So he walks me over there to fucking meet Eminem. All right. I'm like losing my mind. I'm like this. He's holding my hand. I'm walking with my hand down. He's just like holding me. I'm just walking with my hand down. He takes me over there. Eminem was with all his boys. He's with his security guards, which there was two security guards, and he's with his, he's with D12. He's standing there. He has on a gray hoodie and he has on gray sweatpants and he has on a hat. And so I look up and he's standing right in front of me. And the security guard was like, she want to meet you. And then just like drop. It was like when somebody throws you in the pool and you can't swim. He was like, he want to meet you, and just kind of like tossed me to Eminem. So I look up and he's right there. He was like, how you doing? And he sticks his hand out. Just, how you doing? And he just sticks his hand out. And I look up at him and he's just in front of me. And I was like, I immediately do like this. I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, I just want to touch your hand. And I'm like this the entire time. I'm like losing my shit. I'm like, and he's like, I just want to touch your hand. I still remember hearing him say that. Like, I remember the sound of his voice. It's like, I just want to touch your hand. He said it just like that. And I was just like this. I kept backing away because I was so in shock. He goes over to shake my other friend's hand. My other friend, she ain't got no sense. She tagged the shit out of his hand. Like, I can't describe it, but it's like if somebody gives like, what up, dog? Like, the way she tagged his hand. Eminem, he looks down at his hand like this. And he like looks up like, no, she did not just hit me. He's like, no, the fuck, this bitch did not. But he's like really, really like calm. And he was like, okay. So then my friend, the same one who tagged shot out of his hand, was like, oh, give her a hug, dog. And kind of pushed me a little bit. Was like, give her a hug, dog. So he grabs me and he gives me a hug. And so I'm just like, oh my God. I was like, thank you so much. I feel like I'm on Fanatic. And then he just kind of looked. And then the song, If I Get Locked Up Tonight, came on. And then all his boys rushed him. And then I kind of like got pushed out the way. And then that was that. And I'm just like, God damn, I cannot believe that this just fucking happened to me. I cannot believe that I just met Eminem. What the entire fuck? Okay. So then me with my dramatic ass, I go over to like the side of like where the bathroom is. And I just like did like this. I just took a knee. Yes, I know I was so extra. I take a fucking knee. And my friends was like, dog, you just met Eminem. They like rubbing my shoulders like, you just met Eminem. And I'm just like, just guys, right now, I just can't. I'm like, give me a second. And I'm like this, and I'm just like, literally taking a knee in the middle of the club. Well, by the bathroom. This was March of 2000, okay? This was after the Slim Shady LP, but it was before the Marshall Mathers LP. So it was right in between. He was so big to be recognized in the club, but not so big where he could actually go in the club. You get what I'm saying? So again, it was March of 2000. It was March 11th, to be exact. It was March 11th, 2000. That's not the end of the story. That's not the end of the story. You still here? Thank you. That's not the end. I'm losing my shit in the club because I just met Eminem. So like, it's the best night of my life. I'm having a good time. I get a beer. Like I can't believe you met Eminem. If you think the night can't get no better, stick around. Give me 1 second. Let me back that thing up. This was again, March of 2000. People didn't have cameras on their cell phone in March of 2000. Not only was there not cameras on phones, everybody didn't have a cell phone. This was the year 2000, bitch. We was just living in the 90s, almost 90 days ago. You know what I'm saying? Like 4 months ago, we were in the 90s. Okay, this is the year 2000. Nobody in that club had a cell phone. Again, this is early 2000s. But the reason why the fucking universe was aligned with me, the universe was in my favor. There was a girl walking around St. Andrews Hall with a fucking Polaroid camera. A Polaroid. Am I saying that right? A Polaroid camera. There's nobody in the room. I'm just looking up. There's nobody here. A Polaroid camera. There was somebody walking around with Now, if you don't know what a Polaroid camera is, it's a camera where you take a picture and the picture comes out instantly. And it's a big deal because there was no cameras on phones back then. Remember this. There's no way for me to... So anyway, I don't know this girl. I've never seen her before a day in my life. I come here every Friday. I never seen her in that damn club. Never, ever seen her in that damn club. I walk up to her. This is later on in the night. And I say, can you take a picture of me and Eminem? And she was like, yeah. Eminem, at some point, I guess he had left out, but he was trying to get back into the club. And they're making him go through security. Now, he's looking like, I can't believe they got me going through security. I'm Eminem. But he was still following the rules. He went through security. I remember he was putting stuff out his pocket like he went through the rules. This is St. Andrews. They check security. You got to go under the metal detector. You got to put your shit in the little box. And he did that. Okay. So when I asked the girl, can you take a picture of me and Eminem? She says, yeah. Total stranger. She don't know me at all. She walks over to Eminem while he's trying to get in the club. He's not even in the club. He's in line. She walks over to Eminem and she says, can you take a picture with her? This is a stranger. She did my dirty work. I don't even know her. She went up to Eminem and said, can you take a picture with her? And she points at me. Eminem says, yeah, if I can get back in the club. Because again, he's getting searched. He's Eminem and they're searching him. They're patting him down, everything. He says, yeah, if I can get back in the club. He did just like this. He's looking shocked. So she's like, okay. So she walks over to the side and she waits for him to get back in. Now, this is why Eminem is my favorite rapper. Top 5. I have number 5. I have number 4. I have number 3. I have number 2. And he's number 1. This is why he's my favorite rapper. I don't know what he's done to you, what he's done to everybody. I'm way in the corner. The door to go into the club is, he's in the little hallway part, but to get into the actual dance floor part, it's like right straight ahead. And he walked in and he could have kept straight. He could have kept straight. But this man walked in the club and walked over to me and took that fucking picture. He walked in. He looked over. I'm way in the camera and in the corner. I'm at a distance. I'm not even that close to him. I'm at a distance. He walks in and he could have kept straight and act like he didn't see me. He could have pretended he forgot. He could have even forgot, for real. Like he could have not have acknowledged that moment. No one was going to stop him. The girl wasn't going to chase him and say, hey, take this picture. He could have just kept going. But he walked in, and the time and space between when she asked him for that picture and him actually getting in, it was like a hot 5 minutes. That's a long time. It was like 5 minutes, okay? And he walks in the club and he turns a corner and he walks all the way over there to that fucking corner to take that picture with me. And he came over there with his security guards. He put his arm around me, and then I put my arm around him. And then my 2 friends came over to get in the picture. Now let's pause because I'm the biggest Eminem fan in the crew. I'm the biggest Eminem fan in Detroit. I'm the biggest Eminem fan in Michigan. I'm the biggest Eminem fan in the fucking world. These two girls who get so tired of me playing Eminem in the car, playing the tape. These two girls who can't stand to come in my bedroom because there's Eminem pictures everywhere. These two girls who like Eminem but don't love him. These two girls who get so sick of me and my Eminem obsession comes to get in the picture. And because I knew that I was going to have this one picture for the rest of my life, without even thinking, I pushed these bitches out the way. I pushed them out the picture. Pushed them out the picture. I'm so sorry. I pushed them out the picture. I'm the Eminem. I love Eminem. You guys, I love you guys. You don't get to be in this picture. I'm sorry. It's just going to be me and him here. I don't know about Photoshop. I don't know about cropping people out. This is the year 2000. A year ago, it was the 90s. We ain't got technology. I'm not thinking later I can crop them out. No, I'm thinking this is going to be a moment in time. This is going to be one of, not the, but one of the best days of my life. And I just need it to be me and him. I don't need anybody else in it. I pushed my best friends out the picture. I did. And I don't regret it. I do not. Maybe a little bit. That was not nice. He put his arm around me. I put my arm around his waist. And the picture is born. We take the picture. Me and Eminem took a picture together. This right here is the only picture I have of me and Eminem. We take the picture together. We take a picture with the Polaroid. And I said, do it again, do it again. So then I say, thank you. I said, I love you so much. I looked over him and I said, I love you so much. And he said, thank you. Thank you so much. And he walked away, and that was that. And that's the time that I met Eminem. It was March 11th, the year 2000. That's when I met Eminem. It was just such an important day. To this day, I mean, that happened over 20 years ago. Me and my friends still celebrate it. Like, we still text each other and say happy 3/11. We actually made it a holiday. I'm telling you, 20 years later, I'm still celebrating that day. I'm so corny, but I had pictures of him like all over my wall. There's pictures. I mean, I met him that one time and I got that picture that one time, but that's not the only time that me and Eminem were like in the same room together outside of concerts. Like, eventually, you know, we started running with the same circle. You know, I eventually got to know Proof because Proof started coming around. I mean, he was always coming around in that circle, but we actually started running around in the same circle. So I ended up getting to know Proof. I ended up getting to know, you know, all of D12. Except Bizarre. I would say I didn't really have a relationship with Bizarre. It's just weird. Like, I have no connections to Eminem, but there was a moment in time where we were like hanging out with the same people, which I just find, you know, very interesting or whatever. So later that year, not later that day, I ended up going on TRL. And I went on TRL. Do you guys remember TRL? Yeah, that's how old I am. I went on TRL when I was 19 years old. It was a couple of days like before I turned like 20. And I went on TRL on August 28th, 2000. And if I could get that video, if anybody knows any way that I can get the TRL video, please. If you know anybody at MTV, I went on TRL. It was August 28th, 2000. And so anyway, I said that to say I ended up going on TRL, and I think it's because they saw that picture of me and Eminem, and I think they just thought it was cool. But that's me. That's my story about Eminem. Share your story. If you've ever met Eminem or if you ever met any celebrity, please share those comments in the comment section, or share those stories in the comment section. Also, if you've never met Eminem, please tell me what's your favorite Eminem album. But I think that's it. This video is already long as hell, but yeah, I met Eminem. It was March of 2000. It was one of the greatest days of my life, and I just wanted to share that story. So thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, what's your favorite Eminem song? If you're still here, hit the like button. What's your favorite Eminem song? Mine is Kill You. I know. Kill You, in no order. Kill You, If I Get Locked Up Tonight, and Stand. Those are my 3 favorite Eminem songs. All right, peace.